Bye. I die. I can't see. Need to go.
Welcome everyone to the social van. Feeling kind of sick of the bullshit. So here they are, reppin' C+, ready to turn every podcast to dust. So sit down and shut the fuck up, cause when in doubt, fuck your couch. Welcome everybody to the social vent. Yeah! That's what female Kaji does when I get to her. She goes, and I said, oh yes, Kaji likes that very much. Yes. What up, y'all? This is Big Daddy here with you.
Let me check my hair. Oh, we started. Okay.
Big old blue over the wall. We got him. Who are you again, bro?
I am laying in bed right now, hurt. Dropped a 45-pound weight on my foot at the gym. So I called you immediately after. Couldn't get a doctor's appointment, but it's all right now. It looks like it's not as swollen because I put the ice on it. Now I don't have any ice on it. I just have it, what do you call it? Elevated.
That's right. Rice, rest, ice, compression, elevation.
Yeah, so I got there's no ice on it now because I already did that. It feels pretty good. I got some took some ibuprofen and I'm just chilling. I'm here in bed right now. So I was like, as soon as you called me, I just started that movie Infinite with Mark Wahlberg on Paramount Plus.
You and your streaming. I can't talk. I cannot talk because I'll be streaming my ass off too. God damn.
Well, it's like these movies are at our fingertips now. It's crazy. It's like Infinite. I probably would have waited until it was before Redbox becomes obsolete. Like this is the type of movie I'd be like, because it's a Mark Wahlberg film. Big fan of Mark Wahlberg. And I saw it. I was like, oh, it's already streaming on Paramount Plus. Oh shit, you know what I'm saying? Like I was like, oh, I'll sit here in the bed and watch that movie. But before we get going, let's take care of business.
Yeah, speaking of streaming,
Shudder, SHUDDER.com.
That's right. Here, matter of fact, here, let's do something.
He's gonna put it on the bottom. He's still trying to figure it out, folks. He's still trying to figure it out. Oh, there we go.
There we go. Shudder.com.
Then you're going to use a special promo code?
C+, CPLUS. You enter that into the promo space and you get
30 free days.
That's right. 30 free days on us.
Yeah, 33 days on us. There you go. Be happy. Man, I look like I've been working out for the past 30 days. And with this angle of the camera, I'm like, I look like Jabba the Hutt.
Wookie Chewbacca.
Oh, it's all about the camera angles, bro. And it was funny, too. I got my Force Awakens shirt on.
Yeah, the Force Awakens, you all right, boy. Okay. Let's get into it because I've been waiting for this one. I want to start with one that you asked because I want it all in on this because we've talked about this already. Okay. Charging for reviews.
Oh, charging for reviews. Yeah. So this came up with a homie of mine, and this is something Big Daddy has brought up before. Big Daddy has talked about it. Big Daddy said maybe we should charge for reviews, and at the time, I remember just being like, well, we were less than 500 subscribers, even less than that, maybe 200 and then some. And it was one of those things where I didn't feel comfortable yet, And now that we're this far in the game, I think that we've upgraded the quality of reviews. We've upgraded the quality of like the comedic timing of these reviews. And then another homie just set it out that he's like, hey man, why don't you charge for the reviews? And I thought about it again. I'm like, I don't know, man. I was like, I know we're barely over 700. Thankfully, thank you all. We're over 700 subscribers. We keep growing. And then I thought about it some more. And then I talked to you about it yesterday. And these reviews, I love doing these reviews. Like that, like that's not the, like, it's like, oh, I don't like doing these reviews, so I'm gonna start charging people for them. No, I love doing these reviews, and I just want to keep doing them because I am just a big fan of music,
Right.
and it's just one of those things where, we got to make some money in the game too at the same time, because, and I thought about it, but I was thinking about doing them in tiers, and I wanted to get feedback from the audience about if they especially the artists that I've done reviews for. Would you be willing to pay for a review? And if we did them at tiers. And hey, Kathy, when you go out, can you close the door?
Sure.
Thank you. The tiers of, like, what did I say? Like maybe $6.65 for a review. It only will stream on our channel plus a watermark. And it'll stream on our channel, but you can use it promotionally for your social media outlets, but it will contain that watermark.
Exactly. Exactly. And that's a good idea.
And that will be the price of $6.65.
You explained that to me. It's a Juggalo thing.
It's a Juggalo thing.
I don't get it.
665 fight back. But yeah, the review with the watermark. The video will stream on our channel only, and it will contain a watermark. But you can use it for your social media. You could use it, but you'll have the watermark on it. It ain't gonna be a big, like, watermark that's like covering the whole camera. It'll be a watermark in the corner and whatnot. It'll be visibly C Plus Studios. But it will only stream on the channel, and you can only use it for your social media. For the next tier, will be $17, no watermark. And you can use it for whatever you want. It is yours. It will stream on our channel, but you can put it on your channel. You can put it on anything you want, Twitch or whatnot, because it's yours. And that was just the idea that I was thinking of last night after we talked, because I was writing it down. I was like, okay, first one, yeah, but like, because you have to have limitations. That's how all things work. That's how work business wise, subscriptions and stuff. But I was just like, okay, first tier, watermark, we can only have the review on our channel. Then they can use it on social media, whatever, and then second tier, it's all yours. It still streams on our channel, but it's all yours. You can put it on Facebook, Twitter, everything that you're trying to promote yourself on. You can use it as a, however you like, as a commercial. It's yours. Go ahead.
The first one I agree with. Okay. The 665, yes, they can link to us however they want. They can link, and we keep that. But if you're gonna make that content for them, you ain't charging no $17. You ain't charging no $17. Boy, you gonna tack a few dollars more to that shit. You are putting your time, love, and patience in. I mean, I've watched you do one of these videos before. That's a lot of work.
It's
folks,
a lot of energy too.
It's a lot of work. You understand what my boy goes through to do these video reviews, because he loves them and because he loves y'all. But I ain't so damn generous. I'm sorry. He works too hard for this shit. And some of y'all, I'm sorry, some of y'all don't even give him love back by even saying, hey, go check out this review. You guys, and you got nothing. And to me, I mean, again, he does it because he loves it, but at the same time, a little love back wouldn't hurt. And
that's not faulting all the people that has shown us love. And what Big Daddy means by that is, there's some people that there's a lot of people who do share the reviews and whatnot. There's like 216A. I was telling you the other day, he's still like showing love and whatnot. There's people who show love, but there's also people I've done reviews for. They don't comment or they don't like, And that's where I'm kind of like, can you comment on the video? You know, at least comment. At least say like, yeah, C plus, rocking with you guys. You know, fuck yeah. You know, that's where it gets kind of frustrating because I'm just like, as much as I love doing this, I'm also an attention whore.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
I am basically like everybody loves Raymond. I am Raymond. I like if someone doesn't like me, I will find out why that person doesn't like me. You know, so like just a little recognition. You can just tell me like, hey, you're sexy. You know, that's all you have to say in the comments, and I'll be like, all right, cool. There we go. I did my job. You know, but yeah, but it's a thing, and I wanted to get people's feedback first, especially artists. You know, the artist is the biggest thing because I want to, you know, and I was thinking about it too. It can't just be just music. I've done movie reviews. I've done other reviews for comic books and stuff like that. If other artists out there see the reviews I've done and if you have like an independent movie that you're trying to get out the gate and you're just, you know, that's streaming on Amazon Prime or something, and you want to get more light on it, you know, you'd be like, oh, hey, there's that big crazy guy that's always in the car flipping his hands around, you know. Like, I've had people ask me before because, you know, remember the Fat Man review, the movie The Fat Man? And I had the directors reach out to me personally, show me some love, then we got them on the channel. Got them on the Christmas special. You can go check that out in the archives. It was a big Christmas special with the directors of The Fat Man. And I thought that was dope. And I was just like, yeah, I'm open to review anything. I'm open to talk about anything. And if you want me to review it and get crazy, yeah, you know, and I got to do a cool commercial for Rehab. That was awesome. Like, you know, and I got to personally speak with Danny Boone, one of my favorite artists, because I saw them at the Gathering Juggalos the first time I went. And now that I'm actually talking to artists that I've looked up to, like who showed me nothing but love, you know, people who I personally am talking to right now on my phone, or I show them a text, you know, those dudes are constantly showing love in every regards, in every way. If there's just a few that I like that, like, oh, dude, that review was dope. I'm like, why didn't you comment on it? You know, like, did you push like at least? You know,
here's another thing, though. Sorry, I mean to cut you off, but here's another thing: you can't always expect a like or a comment.
Yeah, and but that's what it is. That's where it got crazy in my mind. But that's why when we talked about charging for reviews, I was like, let the people speak. You know, let them speak, because
I already know what they're gonna say.
They're gonna say, "Fuck you,
fuck you." Keep doing it for free, man. This is, you know, if you're doing it because you want to do it, then do it for free. Of course, they're gonna say do it for free, especially artists. Shit.
Or we could just be like, you know, if you want to, unless instead of like, well, I could do the reviews still, because I still just love doing them. I love discovering more music out there and adding them. And adding these songs, I still have to add some more to an exclusive workout playlist that I have created for working out at the gym called K&B The Sexy Ninjas Wicked Workout. I will have the link in that for the description below. But I'm also not just reviewing. I'm also trying to add your music to the Wicked Workout playlist because I want people to listen. And I made
I'm sorry, I'm laughing. I'm sorry, I'm laughing because I was like, he doing just like The Rock. Everyone's doing that now. I got mine too. I got mine too.
The Rock did inspire it because somebody, The Rock inspired it, and another homie, Marco. He commented on I think a picture I put up of me, but not a picture. I think it was a picture for the video for the day 23 or whatever, where I did the 580 pound leg press. And yeah, and he asked me, he goes, what do you listen to at the gym? And I was just like, well, when I'm on the treadmill or the what's the other one I talk about all the time? Stairmaster. I watch videos. I'm not gonna lie. I either catch up on wrestling, or I'll watch. I've been watching a lot of the ICP YouTube video, Patreon stuff, because I have this really bad habit of when I'm on the treadmill, I look at the time. And I'm like, all right, man, come on. But now that I'm watching something and I'm physically engaged in watching, I've even watched us. Like I watched previous podcasts of us. My mind is so like, Well, here, I don't even think about the time. I just crank up, whatever levels I have to where I want to keep doing my thing. And then I just get like all of a sudden, like the video's over, and I'm like, whew, then, oh, wow, I killed that many calories. It's a distraction.
Right.
And then when I work out, I put it on the Wicked workout playlist. And yes, it was inspired by The Rock because I was so stoked when The Rock put out his own workout playlist. And we did listen to all the music. And I sent that playlist to you. And I was like, oh man, it would be dope. And I looked into it. I was like, how do I do that? And it's easy.
It is easy. It's easy as shit.
Yeah, it's easy as shit. We got to have a Big Daddy playlist coming on. I can make the graphic for you, or you can make the graphic. Like, it's so easy. And I was just like, oh, and I just got my goofy ass picture where I'm like this. And I was like, we'll call it the Wicked Workout, And that's another way I want to contribute and show love to artists by saying, like, yo, your music's so dope and so inspiring. It helps me when I work out. So I'm putting it on this playlist, not, and trying to get you some more shine, because and what's awesome about these reviews, and this is why I was sort of hesitant still a little hesitant at first about charging for reviews, is I've had artists reach out to me and tell me like, yo, man, because of your review, because of what you do, and you put a smile on my face, you make me laugh, you make me go, you've inspired me not to stop making music, or, and I was just like, oh yeah, that's
cool.
That's dope. That's what I want to do. That's what I want to do for you. Like, if doing this review for you, if this is going to make you be like, yo, I don't want to stop doing music because there's somebody in a car going crazy for my stuff, I'm going to keep pursuing it and going. And I'm like, that is the biggest compliment and one of like probably an accomplishment that I love to brag about. I'm like, yo, I made somebody tell me that they're not stopping what they're doing because of the words I've said, and I've inspired them not to stop. And this isn't just one artist. This is several artists who only have 100 listens, 5 listens, 10, low listens, but they still have that passion and drive to make music. And it's just really cool when I get reached out that way and they're like, yo, man, you inspired me not to stop. And it's awesome, man. It really is. So that's
hella cool.
And that's why I want to get everyone's voices on this podcast, because this is a big subject for us. A huge subject. So we shall see. To let us know what you think in the comments below, especially artists that are out there trying to do their thing. If you're a comic book artist, music artist, you're a director, you're a producer, whatever you're working on, and if you would like a review from K&B the Sexy Ninja, hell, maybe a review from Big Daddy. Big Daddy will throw a little Big Pappy in there and get you laughing your ass off.
This motherfucking song is on a hit, boy. It made me do the bum and grind all night to this young lady. Oh, shit. They talk about Gigolo. That's right. Gigolo. Here's shit. God damn it. All right. What we got next? We got all right, you pick one. We got
so next one though, I do have it right here. Hold on. I got it in my notes.
Right.
I got it in my notes. We just talked about streaming and everything like that. Cable versus streaming. I'm kind of sad that cable might just die, and that's just because I'm from the age of cable. Like the dishes and the dish on the outside, putting the dish on the side of your house. And I personally like cable television because it's one of those things where you flip through the channel, you find something, you just leave it on and you just have it on in background noise and whatnot. Or there's a show like Monday Night Raw. That was huge, man. Like Monday Night Raw versus WCW Nitro. You got 2 TVs going, or you have 1 TV going, and you have the recorder, on the recording the VHS tape to record that. So because you're like, okay, I want to watch Raw tonight, but I want to know what happened on Nitro, so I need to record, Nitro on the other TV, or vice versa. You want to watch Nitro, then you go and put on record the VHS for Raw. And I've had so many VHS tapes, man, just so many VHS tapes. You know how you can record over and over them till they just stop working?
Yep.
Lost
They
many
snap
great,
or something.
yeah, I've lost many great VHS tapes of that. But that's why I like cable, because cable was something that, because I ain't gonna fucking lie, I watch a lot of TV, I watch a lot of streaming, and I'm not really an outdoorsy kid, so TV. I watched a lot of fucking TV, watched a lot of movies, and I told you this story because we were talking about Superman and Lois. How I am really committed to that show now. That show is awesome.
That show is badass. I love it.
Yeah, and it took me back to when we. What did I bring up? The Lois and Clark adventures. Back in the 90s. And how I used to watch that show. There was reruns in the morning on TNT, and it was perfect timing because it was right before I needed to go out and wait for the bus to catch the bus to school. So that's how I and I watched that. I watched that series, like, I ain't gonna lie, like probably 30, 40 times over and over again, from the first season all the way to the last season, and just because that rerun was on, and it was such a good show. And because what was cool is, like, the first pilot episode would play, then when you got to the finale of the show, the last season, then the next day they're showing the pilot again, then we're going through the series again. That's a form of, like, streaming in my mind back in the day, because reruns were a form of streaming. Like, you get, like, the biggest one I would say, SVU, Law and Order SVU. I could watch Law and Order SVU all fucking day. I'm like, Stabler,
Me, I'm going to be happy to see cable go away. Not because that, I was around when you had to push in the little dial on the VHF. You had the VHF and then the UHF right here. You have to push in the dial and get the different things. It's just that cable, it's progression. Everything runs its course. And cable is now trying to subsidize its streaming money, because to me, it's all about money. As someone who worked in the industry for a little bit, it is all about subsidizing that dollar. They got to do whatever they can to make that damn dollar. And at the end of the day, streaming is better for the fact that you can watch anything, anytime, anywhere, commercial free, because people are really tired of commercials. You still have, like, your streaming services, like your free streaming service, like CWTV, where I go watch, the Flash and all those other things, and they still have the commercials on there. And commercials are something that they're archaic. They were something that was created to help sell products to moms back in the when TV first came out.
Kids?
And with streaming, you don't have none of that. You just like, hey, here's my money. But you also have to now start dealing with bandwidth. And I think that's where the cable companies get their revenge on streaming services, because they're like, oh, so you're a heavy streamer. Well, let's play with some numbers. All right, let's play with some packages and shit like that. So we're going to up here's this package right here, $60. Let's take, I'm going to put the asses on blast right now. Let's take Altis Southern Link here in town. 60 is supposed to be,
Good old Southern Link.
Fuck. Man, I can't say fuck them, but at the same time, fuck them, because I used to have a $60 package that used to just cover everything, and now I'm on top of the city taxes, on top of this, on top of that, bill comes out to 100 plus, and they know it. That's how they're making up for their revenue, because they know cable is going shit. Amazon just bought MGM. What do you think is going to happen? Straight streaming movies. They got a studio they can play with now. Disney is about to leave, as they call it now, legacy theaters. They're just going to do straight streaming because they saw that makes more money. Streaming makes more money. So yeah, I mean, I would say go for it.
Just like we talked about, like, well, here's a prime example of, I think, physical media itself kind of just becoming vintage and legacy and whatnot, because we went to, what do you call it? Bookman's the other day. Took the kiddo, and she got some stuff, and I didn't get anything. And because I was like, oh, this movie, and I picked up the Blu-ray, and I was like, oh, it's on HBO Max. I don't need it then. I was like, oh, this one. I'll still collect my DC movies and Marvel movies and Star Wars movies, of course, physical media, but everything else was like this. Oh, and it comes to the point of with streaming, how I've told you I've gotten fucking lazy. The fucking Blu-ray is right there. I can't find it on anything unless I pay for a subscription to Stars or some other shit. And I'm like, I'll just watch this instead.
I do the same thing, be jacking up my damn bandwidth and everything. They're like, okay, so this is why we charge you, fucker. Anyway, yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see who's gonna win in the end. I think streaming is gonna come out on top, but cable's still gonna come out the winner due to that's of course streaming still needs a hub to get their shit. But I bet you people like Netflix will find something to work around that.
Well, I was thinking about because what is it called? Right now, it's in the air, but WWE is looking to be sold. Vince McMahon is looking to sell WWE. This is just rumors. And NBC is the one that wants them. And I was thinking about sports in general. I'm like, okay, once these, cable versus streaming, NFL, huge market for cable itself.
Yes.
The Sunday night packages, Monday night football, Thursday night football. And with Thursday night football, I feel like that was their first attempt because I have the NFL app. And with the NFL app, you can watch Thursday night games and Monday night games.
Right.
And I was like, oh, wow, is that what's going to happen to the Sunday night game, Sunday games? Because that's the way it shifts. And I just remember because I'm a Detroit Lions fan, big Detroit Lions fan, can't get those games. But if there's a streaming service that says like, hey, there is though. I take that back. There is, but you have to pay like $150
for that package
for the year to use it on the app so you can stream whatever game you want. And that's a market I feel like is going to be tapped into. For sports, NBA, NHL, hockey, NHL.
NHL, yeah, NHL, MLB, baseball, everything.
And that's why I was kind of like when NBC was interested in buying WWE, if they're interested in buying WWE, I was like, why is Fox not interested in buying WWE? Because Fox sold off all the movies, they sold off everything else they could. All the entertainment stuff, blah, 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 blah. So then they sold it to Disney, all these properties, because Fox wanted to intentionally still do news, and they still wanted to do sports. And I will say, and hands down, SmackDown is a far superior show on Fox than Raw is on USA.
Yes, it is. They treat it, respect it like it's a sport, man. And they went all out for that shit. They're like, this is ours now, Vince. and
the thing is too is like this is how I know Friday Night SmackDown is good. This is how I know it is good. When my wife says, hey, don't watch SmackDown without me, I'm like, oh, okay. Then when it comes to Raw, it's watch Raw.
I've got that way too, bro. I've been watching SmackDown been trying to catch up on SmackDown, and the way the whole package is presented, it's beautiful. That's all I can say. It's beautiful. And it's funny because I was thinking of we said sports apps, 10 best sports apps available on Android and iOS. Number 1, the Bleacher Report, of course. Number 2, this is the one I like looking at. I'm still surprised it's even still relevant. Yahoo Sports.
Oh, yeah. I usually get mine from there, too.
And then the Scores, number 3. Number 4, CBS Sports. But CBS, this started off as a very sports-oriented channel when this started years ago, before we were even dribbles or thoughts and shit like that, and anyone's leg pants. Yeah. But as far as sports apps to watch shit on, soccer is the number 1. Doesn't surprise me.
Football.
Football. Football. Oh, excuse me.
Yeah,
So there
I
we
think
have it.
streaming will win at the end of the day, just because it's just where we're going. You know, there's look at the people say like, oh, movie theaters ain't gonna die.
Yes, they are.
Blockbuster, places where you used to rent movies, gone.
Blockbuster,
Like,
Hollywood Video, fucking.
yeah, like I told my kids, like, yeah, there was a time when if I wanted to go see a movie, you know, and it just came out, I had to go to the movie store. Then I was at the movie store for like an hour or more, just because I'm like, oh, there's this, there's this, and then you take the box and you look and read the back of the box, like, this sounds interesting, you know, I'm gonna take this. And then you're like, oh, what's this? And you go over and you're like, oh, okay. Then on your drive home, you stopped at the store and got some snacks, and you know,
Yeah,
now,
you got your snacks and all that good shit, or it was right there.
shit.
Like
Now there's a it's called GoPuff. There's an app for snacks to be delivered to you no matter what time of day.
What's it called? GoPuff?
I think it's called GoPuff, unless they're still not rocking it. Yeah, it's a snack. I saw it. I saw some ad for it a while ago. I don't know if they're still thing, but yeah, I was like, we have a delivery service for snacks alone now. Holy shit! Like, I could just be sitting here. Okay, I could just be sitting right now and be like, I want gummy worms. I want a big Dr. Pepper, and they'll go to the gas station, buy it, and
GoPuff.
GoPuff. There we go.
GoPuff, deliver with GoPuff. Now hiring. Flagstaff, Arizona. Need 100 drivers. Fuck.
I would do it.
I would do it. Hi,
Hey,
folks. I'm here. I'm here
I
with
want them as a
your shit. I
sponsor.
mean, huh?
I want them as a sponsor.
Sponsored by so and so. Hell yeah, that'd be the shit.
Yes.
Huh?
Studios and them snacky motherfuckers. Well, speaking
right.
of snacks, I wanted to go into this one too because I thought this was a good one. Vegan, is it worth it? You know,
I get asked this all the damn time.
I
Boy,
think
do I
it
get
is.
asked this.
I think it is.
I do too. I do too. Just the health benefits, my cholesterol going. I mean, I did not want to get put on that goddamn cholesterol medicine, bro. I didn't. My cholesterol was like sky high, but I have a family history of high cholesterol. But since going vegan, it did drop 13 points, and I'm going to keep going. And all because I quit eating meat, drinking dairy, or eating dairy, and that is it. I'm like, son of a bitch, I feel good. My joints don't hurt. I'm not all swolled up any damn more, man. It just exactly. Oh, that's right. And then I hear, oh, I can't do that. I gotta have my meat. I gotta have. Well, no one's telling you can't fucking eat it. It doesn't work for me no more.
It's a mental thing. It's like
That's all it is.
But what's crazy is like it's one of those things where it's like going to the gym. Shit, man, you just got to go to the gym every day, and that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just one of those things where I just put it to my mind and I just go. You know, and that's what's just so awesome to me is like I just like I can't not go to the gym. And with this, my busted foot, fucking, it sucks.
Yeah, you made it a habit. You do something for 21 days, and it becomes a habit. It becomes a part of you. Just like vegan, just like going anything. And people just don't have that damn discipline. They don't want that discipline because they think, oh, this is going to take from me. Once people are presented with something that's going to take away their freedom of choice, what they think is a freedom of choice, they would rather spend money on bullshit that's going to hurt them than spend money that's going to probably heal them. And then they wonder later on, oh, I got to go to the doctor, and they're 38 years old, got to go to the damn doctor to get a goddamn bypass in their heart because they've ate so much bullshit or drank so much damn beer, that's what I was heading to. All that damn alcohol and sweets and cigarettes and shit. God damn. And you, when you did vegan, see, you inspired me first to do that because when I saw you the first time when you were doing that, I was like, hot damn, look at this boy.
And it was all messed up because of turkey. Good old Thanksgiving.
No, my mom even said that. She goes, what are you going to do for Thanksgiving this year? Just still enjoy it. I'll bring something.
Yeah, just tell them like, well, it's so funny. It's like I think today's much easier being a vegan than it was back in the day.
Big
You
time.
know,
There's choices,
there's actual choices. You can go get plant-based butter. You know,
which is so good.
yeah, plant-based. Look at the eggs you got. The eggs you scrambled. You know,
Oh, the
shit.
one I showed you, yeah, that shit. Those are fucking good. They take forever to fucking cook, but yeah, they're good.
Yeah, so it's. I think it's easier now than it ever has been. So I just think the only person in your way is you.
That's it.
That's all it comes down to. But
That's it.
what was the other subject we had? Oh, DC.
The fun one. This one. The Flash and DC Future. Come on. Where you at? Hold on.
The Flash and the DC future. Yeah. The reason why I was like, the picture from the Flash got me excited because with the Batman's logo, and it's Michael Keaton's Batman with blood on it, kind of like Watchmen-esque, like, you know, because the smiley face button and that logo with the blood. I was like, oh my gosh! I was like, this movie's gonna probably blow my fucking mind, just our minds, you know, and seeing the multiverse unfold before us and stuff like that. That's gonna be crazy.
It's gonna be hella crazy. I'm gonna love it. And what I love about what DC is doing that they're beating Marvel to the punch with is that they're connecting everything. It's not just, you know, they get in a fight, Marvel gets in a fight with Netflix. Oh, so all that bullshit that's done. That's alternate, but
I think them failing. No, I want to say failing because we did get the Snyder cut of Justice League. I would say
no, it was a failing, bro. It was a failing. It's okay. Call it what it is.
I would say winning in the aspect of we got the Snyder cut. We got to see the final product. With that, DC, like, they're like, okay, all right, so how can we fix this movie complication? You know, because Marvel can't touch them. They're telling one of the greatest stories of all time, all the way up to Endgame, and now we're going to see what's going to happen after that. Loki just dropped. With DC, I think someone was just like, we're very good at multiversing, and someone's like, no shit. You know what I mean?
Yes.
I
So
think
stick with it.
Down to.
Yeah, stick with it. They're going to do multi-universe stories. They're all going to tie in together. We got the Flashpoint movie coming up here soon. We got Black Adam.
Batman.
And who else?
The Batman.
Batman.
The next
Suicide
Shazam
Squad.
movie.
It's Shazam. Yeah, I saw that picture you were telling me about of God damn it, I just had his name in my head.
Zachary Levitt.
Yeah.
Right? Oh, battery low. Yeah, it did, that little thing popped up. Yeah, but it's crazy. Like, he jacked up. Like, he went.
He is huge.
And the Shazam logo, I was like, I feel like the way he looks is great. Let's make that Shazam logo a little bit bigger.
Yeah. If he's going to represent DC and who the character is, puff it up. I mean, Superman. When I hear, hope, shit, puff up that Shazam. Boom. I mean, on the Rock, on the Shazam costume, the lightning is huge. The lightning symbol is huge.
Yeah. Oh, well, that picture he put out on Instagram with him on set, and he had that like robe on, and you couldn't see anything, just the robe and whatnot. You don't even see his stuff. And I was just like, I just straight up got goosebumps. And you talk about Team DC, The Rock, and he's also doing that DC superhero pets. Did you see that? Yeah, he dropped a teaser the other day, and he's playing Crypto. He's voicing Crypto the dog.
Oh, nice.
So if he's the one that's like really batting for Zack Snyder to be, to bring back the Snyderverse, and what Zack Snyder complimented The Rock, saying, from what he's seeing for the Black Adam movie, that movie definitely can fit in Zack's universe.
Good, because if anyone can do it, it'll be The Rock. He has the charisma, he has the talkability, and plus two, he's all about stories too. He's all about making a good product, making good stories, making money. And Zack is money. I'm sorry, Zack is money. Yes, like I said, I told you already. I'm gonna feed you ego again. You were right. The Zack Snyder cut is the shit. But what's his name? Have you noticed? Joss Whedon has been quiet.
Zero.
Nothing.
Well, what's so crazy is you brought up Zach, is my brother got this for me.
What you got there? Firefly?
Yeah. Love my Firefly. And like it's just crazy. I went back and rewatched the series, and so much potential, but I think with the way Josh is in hot water, I don't think he'll come back out to even do anything with it. Because there was talks before when Disney Plus, acquired Fox.
Uh-huh.
There was a rumor, a rumbling, if you will, saying like, hey, we could potentially get a revival of Firefly, which has been a thing for a long time now, but this was like sparks of it with Disney Plus. And then with all this controversy around Joss, Disney's probably like,
You kind of stick your foot in your ass, boy.
Yeah, let's leave that alone for now. We'll revisit it 20 years from now.
When you quit acting like a dickhead and quit trying to ruin people on purpose. I'm sorry that I was watching the Justice League Snyder Cut and I was watching Avengers the other day. Yeah, hands down, Justice League is better than Avengers.
The first one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah. I was like, I love the Avengers movie, but I feel like because I think what I really love about Justice League, because just being a DC guy, I love the aspect of like the balls of being like, it's 4 hours long and it builds so well and captures your imagination. And then when you get to the finale, you're just like, fuck.
I would say I'll be honest. I'd say that movie is better than Justice League, is better than Avengers and Age of Ultron. Endgame, no, the Russo brothers brought it.
Infinity War and Endgame, it's nowhere near that level. You know what I mean? Especially Endgame. Endgame is the Endgame.
Yeah, Endgame still has problems, but at the end, it's still one of the best Marvel MCU movies out there. Still can't touch Logan.
Oh.
When it comes to tears, nope, can't fucking touch it. Logan will be hands down. You fucking tear jerking ass superhero movie of all time, man. It really will.
Well, speaking of tear jerking, I know we gave you guys a 2-hour podcast last week. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed the interview with Erica. That was a fun podcast we did. 2 hours. I text Big Daddy. I was like, hey, we are at the 2-hour mark for this podcast. And he's just like, Scott on!
Scott on! Shit!
But this was a little short this week because, like I said, I'm laid in bed and I have no outlet to go to, and my computer's dying. But it's all
injured.
Right. injured foot.
Dropping shit.
Dropping shit. Think I'm that much of a badass. But this was a great conversation today. I comment on everything we talked about today. Tell us what you think. Talk about the charging. Talk about the streaming and cable. Talk about vegan. If you're a vegan, if you feel like it's worth it, I know Big Daddy feels like it's worth it. Also, DC and the future of DC. And yeah, hit up Shudder.com and use what promo code?
C plus CPLUS, and you put that in the promo space within Shudder, and you get 30 free days on us, folks. It's worth it. It really is. 30
free days, and hopefully next time we come back, I'm sitting up and I'm actually at my desk. But yeah, I am KMB the Sexy Ninja.
It's Big Daddy.
And when in doubt,
fuck your couch.